Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Showcase Presentation 2021. I would like to start by congratulating all the groups. You all did exceedingly well. Now let's dive straight into the presentations. So for the first presentation, we will have Happy Eco News, followed by our team that worked upon Nectar Yoga's social media campaigns. So Happy Eco News is a website that offers visitors positive news about the environment, whereas Nectar Yoga is a small retreat located on Bowen Island with a mission to rejuvenate people internally. Now that you know a little bit about these companies, let's welcome our groups.
Hi everyone, we are Team Converde, and as part of our final practicum project, we have come up with the social strategy for our client Happy Eco News. To introduce ourselves, I am Avantika and I will be talking about the organizational marketing challenges. Yushan will be talking about the target audience, followed by Paula, who will be elaborating on the key research findings. Angad will be elaborating on the marketing strategy, and lastly, Chirag will be talking about the asset deliverables that we prepared for Happy Eco News. Our client had asked us to propose to him a marketing strategy that focused on increasing revenue for his company. To satisfy his objective, we aimed at understanding the consumer behavior of his current target market, the prospects of which belong to the age group of 18 to 49 years. Our purpose behind doing so was to gain insights about their motives and unraveling their need to read positive news and about the environment, as well as to overcome their sense of eco-anxiety. We as a team found this process to be quite intriguing since we collected thought starters and a direction to plan our marketing strategy ahead. Since the prospects belong to a very niche category, our primary aim was to increase the awareness about Happy Eco News in the market. This would help us gain a larger base of consumers, and by doing so, the subscription rate for Happy Eco News' content would increase. This, in turn, would provide us with an opportunity to build a community of eco-conscious individuals who would like to contribute to the company's success and progress ahead. Yushan will be elaborating on the target audience next. Thank you.
The target audience of Happy Eco News ranging from 18 to 49 years old. So to target more accurately and to communicate better with them, we divided our target into 3 segments. The youngest is Generation Z. They are 9 to 25 years old. Born in the digital era, they're tech savvy. They mostly use mobile phones on the internet, so they are more used to use smaller screens. They are active on TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube. Millennials are 26 to 40 years old. They are proactive on social media when it comes to comments, questions, and complaints, and they use Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn more frequently. Considered to be the most wealthy segment, Generation X is 41 to 56 years old. Due to the current stage of life, health and family are their priorities. They are more active on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. To conduct our social media plan more effectively and more efficiently, we need to consider the different characteristics of each segment and create posts and ads that truly resonate with them. Next, I'd like to move on to Paula. She will talk about the key findings from our research.
Thank you, Yushan. The marketing research started with extensive fact-finding in credible online sources. Through the research, we have observed distinct and common characteristics among the 3 segments. Uncovered common characteristics across all segments. Everyone uses social media at varying degrees and purposes. All segments view peers as an important role in forming attitudes and motivations. Some unique aspects discovered were: Gen X use both traditional and digital media. Gen Y values experience more than material goods, while Gen Z has the biggest population. Moving on to the primary research, which was done in 2 parts. Focus group discussion and survey. Key findings in the focus group discussion: Facebook is the preferred social media across all segments. Everyone reads news online, and everyone follows trustworthy information sources in social media. Next is the survey research. Shown in the presentation is the demographic mix of the respondents. The results brought more information and provided clarity to the target segment. There was a prevalence of video as the preferred digital content. Majority use IG as the preferred social media platform. And there is no first-in-mind positive environmental news website. When it comes to environmental attitudes, each segment have different characteristics. Gen X identifies good health as the main priority in life, which can be linked why pollution is a top environmental concern. Gen Y like to share products they buy in social media to gain social acceptance because of its tangibility, while Gen Z is the most active in openly expressing environmental concern among the segments, having the most respondents who participated in environmental rallies. Now I turn you over to Angad to present marketing strategies and objectives.
Hi everyone, my name is Angad and I'll be talking about marketing strategy for Happy Eco News. For Happy Eco News, we have recommended a hybrid model for marketing strategy between organic social media and paid social media. Organic social media is all about posting one post every day on various social platforms and using various hashtags to spread the post so that people can explore the post via various methods on various social platforms. Now, moving ahead to paid social media, we have recommended Happy Eco News to hire influencers or promote their stories or post via the paid promotion schemes from each social website like Facebook, Instagram, so that the post can reach thousands of people and they can promote their page via those paid social media. According to us, it can be a very good model for them and their page can be promoted on various countries and across various countries and continents. Now, moving ahead and talking about the SMART objective. The SMART objective is double the HIN website subscriber within 1 year. In measurable, we will be talking about utilizing Google Analytics and another e-tracking platform to track the quantity of the visitors on the website. Actionable, double the current subscriber in 6 months, which is challenging but achievable. And relevant, utilizing social media to lead traffic into websites. People are more aware of the website and visit the website for a reason so that they get good news or positive news for the day. And last but not least, time bound. Our short-term strategy is a half-year plan, which will be starting August 2021, and which will give fruitful results to him. Also, we have delivered some assets to Happy Eco News, which will help them to promote their page on various platforms.
Everyone, I'll be talking about the assets that we created for Happy Eco News. Since most of the users are active on Facebook and Instagram, we created posts that can be accommodated on both the platforms. Talking about the post on the left, the 5 reasons to join the Canadian Shoreline Cleanup. This is a blog post that can be posted on both the platforms. A lot of people have started to care about the environment even more, and posts like these give them motivation to take one step ahead. The second post could increase engagement on the social media handles from the audience. In posts like these, people like to share their views and thoughts around a topic, which increases frequency and reach of the social media. So basically, the second post is, do you have any idea to help our ocean? People could come in, just drop in some comments and their views about the same thing, and that could help increase the reach. Some sponsored ads can be posted on Facebook that can have a very positive impact. We made this very cute sponsored ad that can be posted on Facebook page. So basically, he's talking about if you had a bad day, you could come to Happy Eco News and read some good news. And also, some informational posts can be posted on both Facebook and Instagram, like this one: Plant for the Planet, Plant for the Future. These can be either posted directly on the page or could be marked as a sponsored ad. I'll show you some more posts that we made. Watch this one: provide nutrition to your mind by unbiased, positive environmental news every day. And these are the sponsored ads that could be posted on Facebook. And next, I'll show you a video that we created. Just have a look.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. I hope you like it and have a good day.
Hello everyone, this is Team ACES comprising of Bhavya, McKinley, Ria and Bernardo. So today we're going to talk about our client Nectar Yoga. So today we're going to cover up the topics such as the overview of the company, the marketing challenges, target market, its strategies, assets, and the research findings. To begin with, Nectar Yoga is a company that was established by a young couple back in 2011, and it is a basically wellness and yoga retreat center that covers up providing meditation and various different yoga practices to people. So for the challenges, we majorly thought that the brand awareness was the biggest challenge that the company had to overcome, and for that, we found out that the company needs to focus on engaging in shareable content to increase more online conversions. This would definitely help the company to attract more traffic to their website and create more buzz in the market. Furthermore, McKinley is going to talk about the target market.
So to properly explain this, we have divided it into two categories. The first one being demographics. We will be primarily targeting a female audience who is 20 to 55 years old and has a socioeconomic status of 20,000 or more and is currently located within British Columbia or throughout Canada. Moving on to our psychographics, their current motivations are traveling, yoga or meditation, and nutrition. And finally, for their values, they value being eco-friendly and overall well-being. Now moving on to Ria.
For our project, we conducted both primary as well as secondary research. During that process, we were able to uncover a few key findings. Firstly, it was seen that nearly 49% of our participants did not follow any yoga or meditation pages across their social media platforms. Second, reviews were considered a very important factor for our participants to book their next vacation spot. 89% of our participants showed a keen interest to visit Nectar Yoga located in Bowen Island. When it came to price, nearly 59% of our participants were willing to spend $300 plus a night for a wellness weekend getaway. When it comes to social media platforms, we discovered the most favored platforms were Instagram, followed by Facebook, and then YouTube, ranked in the order of preference by our participants. It was also seen that there's been a huge surge in the yoga, wellness, and meditation industry in recent times. We also discovered that individuals who were interested in practicing yoga seemed to be open to explore meditation options as well. With the current pandemic and restrictions, guidelines, and travel protocols changing on a daily and frequent basis, Nectar Yoga would require to adapt to these offerings and be able to switch their offerings to online as well. McKinley will be talking about the marketing strategies next.
For all of our strategic planning, we have based it off of the sales funnel. So our first step, we want to increase awareness. For the second step, we want to boost the content interaction. And for the third step, we want to lift the online conversion rates. And finally, we want to add to Nectar Yoga's post-sales strategy and services.
As McKinley mentioned previously, we decided to create an integrated marketing strategy focusing on 5 main areas that will increase the reach, traffic to the website, and online conversions. And now we'll see a little bit more about our social media and influencer strategy. For the food and recipes, we are going to create content that is shareable, but also adds value to the customers that are interested in Nectar Yoga. The influencers will help us share all this content and any other giveaways or any other strategies that we have via social media. And finally, for the YouTube channel, this is a great way for Nectar Yoga to share content related to food, yoga, meditation, and the most important thing of all is that YouTube is searchable. So right now, Nectar Yoga lacks a little bit of content that is searchable because Instagram is not a great way to search for this content. For the PR strategy, we want to take advantage of the great reviews and ratings they have on TripAdvisor. By bringing these reviews and ratings to the front page of the website, this will increase the trust customers have or potential customers have towards Nectar Yoga. And this certainly will help increase online conversions. For the direct marketing strategy, we want to use the newsletter that Nectar Yoga already uses. We just want to add the content that we created, and then this is a great way for customers to actually have some additional interest or more interest to come to the website and visit frequently. We also want to continue using the offline media strategy, but just adding events and also the possibility to leave this offline media or flyers with the business partners from Nectar Yoga. And finally, for the website, I mentioned a lot about the website before, but this is because every other piece of the strategy is actually linked to the website. This is the hub where everyone should be directed to. This is where we're going to be able to create the blog, create searchable content, and relevant information for people that are searching to other things other than booking a retreat. So whenever they're ready to book, they know that Nectar Yoga is trustworthy. That's why the blog, YouTube channel, and every other external website should link back to our website. Now for our assets, you can see that we have the newsletter pop-up. This pop-up is for the homepage, but this pop-up can change whenever they visit a different area of the website. If they're visiting the food section, then we can bring a specific pop-up that says, if you want to have more recipes sent to your email, just subscribe to the newsletter. If you're searching for yoga poses, then we can do an exclusive yoga pop-up that says something like, if you want to take care of your body and learn more poses, join our newsletter. So this will actually give us an advantage because we're specifically talking to the customer and giving him the opportunity to learn more about a subject that they are already interested in. On the right, we have an example, a video example that I will show right now of something that could be an advertisement either for Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. I hope you enjoy.
Another asset that we came up with was the introduction of a welcoming card that would be placed within their cottages for their guests upon arrival. This allows Nectar Yoga to share their social media usernames and their hashtags and to encourage their visitors to share their experience and the photos that they have taken on their retreat.
The next two assets that we created were for their website and Instagram handle. The website, one focuses on the food aspect of wellness, where Nectar Yoga can share recipes that they create during their guest experience at the retreat. It would be a great way to create content and be able to spread the word of wellness in terms of food across their online community. The next asset that we created was for their Instagram page. It is going to be an online event for their Instagram community, where there would be a tarot reading session as well as a guided meditation and some interesting moon rituals. It would be an online event, and if you see, it requires individuals to register. So it would be a great way to know and find out individuals who are interested in meditation, yoga, and such practices. Also, it would be able to generate more traffic to their website. Bhavya will talk about the remaining assets.
Furthermore, onto the assets that we created, we also decided to create an Instagram and as well as a Facebook activity post so that people can more engage and involve in it. For the Facebook activity, we decided to create a yoga Namaste weekend so that people can practice and engage in yoga activities over the weekend. Apart from that, we also tried to create a yoga box giveaway that would feature different commodities from the Nectar Yoga brand itself, such as an ebook that is yet to be launched, as well as a gold pendant. Apart from that, some of their bathing products would also be included and be a part of the giveaway box. Moreover, we also try to establish pamphlets and flyers for Nectar Yoga that would focus and feature practicing yoga sessions with famous influencers, providing all the details about the event and where it's going to be happening. Apart from this, we also plan to inculcate an email newsletter that would be a part of the strategy of Nectar Yoga. And for that, we thought that providing full-fledged details about the Nectar Yoga and its offerings, such as providing massages and tarot reading and details about the food that Nectar Yoga offers, could be a great way to attract and indulge more with the audience, so that people can know more about the brand and what Nectar Yoga has to offer. Thank you.
Great presentations, guys. Really enjoyed hearing about both of those companies. Moving on to start, we will have Salubritas Health Products, which specializes in providing traditional and natural medicine solutions for mainstream use, which will be followed by Idea Park Marketing, a one-stop shop for everything digital. This includes everything from website design to social media management and many more marketing services.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Donald King, and I'm with the team Serial Winners, comprised of Jerry, Bruna, and Taylor. The company we represent is Salubritas Health Products. So, our main points of discussion today are our challenges, our targets, our findings, our actions, and our strategies. So first, who is Salubritas? Well, Salubritas is a wellness company that sells the ashwagandha product in tablet form. Ashwagandha has existed across many cultures for many years. This specific version that we sell is the more potent KSM66 version. This product can be used to help with fatigue, stress, memory, and cognition. So, with a product that has existed for so long, what could be your challenges? Well, I'm sure when I mentioned the ashwagandha product and the Salubritas, not many of you knew what that was. And there lies our challenges. People are unaware of the brand and the product. And not only that, but people tend to not necessarily trust the efficacy of natural products. So our goals are clear: to increase brand awareness and alleviate skepticism around the brand and its products. We've broken our market into a few personas. So our target audience can be described as 3 characters: Audrey, Katie, and Nina. So Audrey is a 25-year-old busy office worker with a 9-to-5 job who prefers to alleviate her stress naturally. Katie, a 45-year-old mother of teenagers, she's looking for health supplements to enhance her wellness. And finally, Nina, a 29-year-old worker who has a very multicultural circle but doesn't really like over-the-counter drugs. These are our personas. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bruna, and today we're going to talk about the problem definition for Salubritas. So we spoke a few times with the CEO, and after talking to him, they were asking us about how to promote the company. But from the conversation, we could understand that they had a very broad target marketing, and before launching a promotional campaign, companies need to know who the target market is. So from the management decision problem standpoint, the problem is, what can Salubritas do to define properly the company ideal target market? And from the research team decision problem standpoint, the problem is how to determine an appropriate profile of Salubritas audience. So in order to solve the problem, we conduct a secondary research to gain insights to understand the target market. And we collected statistical data. Besides, we also scanned the competition websites so we could understand how they were approaching their target market. And after that, we could understand the target market a little better. So the next step was to investigate more closely. So we moved on and we conduct a pilot survey because we want to make specific questions to our target market. And after that, we could have a good overview to create a promotional campaign. So as we suspected, as King mentioned, the product awareness is very low. We didn't ask questions about the product itself, but asked about ashwagandha, the herb. So most of our respondents, they didn't know about ashwagandha, the vast majority that is. So the second finding that we want to bring to the spotlight is that most of the Canadian respondents were very skeptical towards this type of product. And also, there is something that is a very good finding for Salubritas. Most consumers tend to avoid prescription drugs, and they prefer natural products because they don't have side effects.
Hi everyone, my name is Jerry. So we believe Salubritas should share posts on social media such as Facebook and Instagram every day. For example, they can inform people the benefit of taking the ashwagandha, also introducing the natural form of ashwagandha roots. Creating content that acknowledge followers' participation, such as Q&A live on Instagram TV. It is a great way to build customer engagement, connect directly with the user, share post views, ask questions, and read customer comments in real time. We advise Salubritas to partner with local healthy specialists. The idea is to give voice to someone with expertise who will endorse the brand and use the company's social media platform as a channel to promote health practice. The specialist should be available to participate at the frequency of 2 to 4 times per week. The broadcast should always be on the same day and the same time each week. This way, the audience will know when to expect the content. During the local Venus show is a perfect opportunity for the brand to engage directly with the target market and build a customer database. It is far more effective to communicate with the consumer face-to-face than otherwise on social media or running the ads. Take the chance to introduce the product at the festival and gain more attention from the customer. Salubritas can use email as an effective direct response medium. Choose emails that depend on the purpose of each particular campaign. For example, send customer a welcome email to the user who just joined the mail list. Send customer promotion programs or newsletter to clients who have added the products to their shopping cart but didn't buy it. Send follow-up or survey emails to ask how the people feel about the products. And we create some post and email mockups for Salubritas, using the green color to make the consistency with the brand logo, positive and short words to inspire people. Lastly, motivating our audience to take further actions such as sharing social media posts, connecting to other social media channels, and buying products from the brand website.
Hi guys, my name is Taylor and I'm going to be talking about some of our new marketing strategies. So Salubritas already has Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn pages that are doing quite well, but as Jerry has shown on the last slide, we do have some new ideas for content that we think can create more awareness and also drive some more engagement. We would also recommend creating a TikTok account as we believe that TikTok is growing for all age groups. On TikTok, we can create videos that directly answer questions from our followers, which means that we can create FAQ videos on top of the FAQ section on our website. Next, we'd like to partner up with a specialist such as a naturopathic doctor. This would help us to create a doctor's choice page on our website where we can recommend various products depending on the customer's needs. Finally, we'd like to work with an influencer with a following that is similar to our target audience. We believe that this would help us grow our brand very quickly. An influencer we've had our eyes on is nutritionist Julie Daniluk, who we believe would make a great brand ambassador. Our two main objectives are to attract at least 25% more followers on Facebook and Instagram within the next 6 months by producing promotional videos to use as sponsored ads. We'd also like to invite specialists to host an Instagram Live about natural health products every 2 weeks, and the goal here is to increase engagement by at least 25% by the end of the semester. We really love the current ashwagandha label, but we wanted to incorporate the fact that Salubritas is from North Vancouver into the label. So in our version, we added some mountains as well as some blue at the top and bottom to represent the proximity to the water. We also added a QR code, which will make it easy for potential customers to learn more about the product if they happen to pick it up off the shelf in store. Here we have a short little video that we created to showcase how the product works. This is something that would likely be posted on Facebook or Instagram. Here are a few posts that we created, and the first is an advertisement for a podcast-style show about how to manage stressful situations with Dr. Salubritas, of course, a fictional doctor. And the second is an Instagram reel that showcases a self-care routine. Finally, we have a post about a live Q&A session that would be held on Facebook where people would be able to ask questions directly to a specialist. We think this would be a great way to not only drive engagement, but also gain the trust of our customers. And that's everything. We'd really like to thank David for arranging this and setting up a great semester. And of course, everyone at Salubritas for giving us this opportunity. We really enjoyed working with everyone.
Hello, my name is Haejung. My team and I partnered up with Mo to have Idea Park Digital Marketing to hopefully help them. And we are aiming to gain 1 or more clients in 3 months. So let me introduce our agenda. So we're going to talk about marketing strategy, target customers, key finding, marketing strategy, and tactics delivery. Marketing challenge. By supporting Idea Park, a young and small digital marketing company, we aim to not only attract customers, but expand our brand awareness. So we started with these questions. What should Idea Park do to increase local business customers? And we have added some sub-questions to support our MRQ as you see. The potential customers were narrowed from a wide target in the various markets to small business in the local community. And we analyzed competitor and researched the marketing industry situation and environments. Also, we have interviewed potential customers who are running their small business in Vancouver area to understand their perception of marketing service and e-commerce, also their needs. So we expected Idea Park to provide the service improvements and effective promotion through the needs of potential customers while identifying the direction that Idea Park must meet in terms of technology and environments to be competitive.
Hello everyone, my name is Mi. I'm gonna talk about target customers. So based on the background of Idea Park, we identified the target is a local small business with less than 29 employees and mainly located in Metro Vancouver. These businesses are operating in multiple industries, such as beauty spas, cosmetic, skincare products, haircare products, stores, local restaurants, farmers, and so on. About the motivation through the market research, we have noticed that there are some differences in the motivations of our target clients, especially after the pandemic. For small business, their biggest goal is to get more clients, and the owners are learning about digital marketing and trying to do marketing themselves.
Hello everybody, my name is Crystal and I'll be talking about the key findings that we found in our marketing research. The very first one is how local businesses market themselves. A lot of them can't afford to invest in large marketing companies, so they use apps like Canva to help build brand aesthetic and templates for their posts. Our second finding is their perception on digital marketing. 14 out of 15 of our respondents were positive about digital marketing. They thought of digital marketing and thought of words like attracting clients, beneficial, and time-saving. They also defined digital marketing as ads, Google, Instagram, and branding. We had one respondent that said it was too high in cost and uncertain for business growth. Our third finding is how digital marketing can help during the pandemic. Almost all business owners interviewed are aware of the importance of being customized and staying connected at all time with all customers. 100% of our participants are active on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. We can say that this interest in social media also leads to an increase in digital marketing demands and changes some perceptions on paid marketing services. The fourth one is the communication that they prefer. 80% of our respondents confirmed they prefer email when it comes to communication, and the other 20% prefer texts and phone calls. With that being said, they also agree that direct conversations with partners build interaction and trust, which is equally as important, especially to attract new customers. Our fifth one is the interviewee recommendations. One of our interviewees recommended for us to give customers a taste of our product and services. Since a lot of these companies can't afford the full package, she gave examples of one-time purchasable package showing what Idea Park can help with. And another recommendation is to create short webinars teaching businesses small steps towards building a website, purchasing templates for social accounts. These all seem so simple, but are super time consuming and hard for these companies to do. And since they like doing it for themselves, they also need help learning how to do it. So we think that this is a great opportunity for Idea Park to latch onto and pursue.
Hello everyone, I'm Isan, today presenting on marketing strategy. Our strategy is build a position in marketplace, increase awareness, have a database of potential customers, and more importantly, have a client within 3 months. Our tactics are advertising plan, personal selling plan, exponential plan, and internet plan.
For our advertisement plan, we chose print ads, social media ads, banner ads, Google ads, and YouTube ads. For this slide in particular, this is our banner ad focusing on a QR code for people to easily scan to possibly win a free website design. This can be very easily located, say, on the side of a large truck for advertisement or on the side of the wall of Safeway, easily accessible and does not take a lot of time to do. So this will be used for both our banner ads and our print ads. Moving on to our social media ads. This is a giveaway posted on Instagram that can be linked with Facebook. We noticed that this was a method that a lot of our local businesses use to gain followers, engagement, and so on. So what better way to gain more interaction of our target market than through their own way? They're very likely to interact and see this. So on the side over here on the right, we have a caption saying follow, like, save, and comment in order to win. Winner announced is on August 30th. This is a great way to grow your engagement and gain potential clients.
Now I will talk about our personal selling plan. We start this with dividing potential customers into 2 stages, which are approach stage and consideration stage. In the approach stage, we are creating a rapport and we expect to identify potential customers' marketing problem and needs in the form of interviews and guide them through the services we have. This step concludes with signing a marketing consent form, which includes marketing needs, phone, emails, and future preferred communication for potential customers. We classify potential customers who have signed the marketing consent form into consideration stage. We can provide various information, which include a variety of events at Idea Park, related news, posts, and more, as well as detailed directional presentation related to customer needs. In addition, we can provide a service and price list. So we expect to attract 1 or more small business clients in the local community for a short-term goal.
We also have experiential plan. In this plan, we have virtual events. We are planning to organize some online events. We aim at local small business owners who are learning about digital marketing. So Idea Park can target startups, college students. So they want to start their own business. They need help with digital marketing. So therefore, we have webinars for Idea Park to increase brand awareness. The main purpose of this plan is share the ideas about digital marketing and introduce about our services. So how can we attract attendees? Idea Park will emphasize that we can create values for local small businesses. This is an opportunity for them to expand networking between industries and also talk about the challenges post-pandemic. We also create free local business online toolkit. In this plan, we can focus on groups of business owners who want to learn more about digital marketing, marketers, or college students. So we can have the email list database for Idea Park marketing campaigns through the expectations to receive the toolkit free. Idea Park can increase website traffic, social media engagement, and increase the brand awareness.
So for the internet plan, we are aiming to increase traffic on our website so that we will need more backlinks. Blogging and posting on LinkedIn regularly is to be part of our execution plan. Secondly, using social media such as Facebook and Instagram is key point of the e-marketing plan. And lastly, we are in concept design of chat box in our website that welcomes and collecting some infos on customers.
So we created an intro video for Idea Park. We would like to invite you guys to watch the video. So this is our presentation. Thank you for listening. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask. Thank you so much.
A big thumbs up to both the teams. It was a really great presentation. Now we are heading to see the presentation for Happy Eco News merchandise plan, followed by Nectar Goods apparel line introduction and the promotion.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our presentation for Marketing Practicum. My name is Tanmay. Along with me today is Andrea S., Andrea B., and Ravneet. We'll be presenting a merchandising sales plan for Happy Eco News. Let's start by talking about the agenda for the presentation. We'll begin by introducing Happy Eco News and the business model. We'll be talking a lot about Happy Eco News in the coming slides. Then we'll move to situational analysis and then market research, followed by marketing strategy, and then we'll be sharing with our client some of the marketing assets that Team Art made. We'll share recommendations before finally concluding the whole report. Our client is Grant Brown. He's the founder of Happy Eco News, a digital platform that talks about positive and happy news about the environment. Team Art got the challenge to create a merchandise sales plan for Happy Eco News. Happy Eco News is also known as HEN, which is a short form of Happy Eco News. HEN wants to expand its operation by offering various kinds of merchandise on its platform. The vision is to create a platform for purpose-driven brands to sell their products on HEN website. Team Art got the challenge to strategize a merchandise sales plan for Happy Eco News. The challenge involved understanding consumer preferences to better understand the target audience, their behavior, and ways to persuade them to shop from HEN website. Furthermore, we had to look for all the feasible options available to create a process that will allow visitors to shop within the website. In a nutshell, to monetize the portal, Happy Eco News is seeking to incorporate a merchandise sales plan to allow visitors to surf and shop various eco-friendly and ethically sourced merchandise. Now I'll hand over to Andrea.
Thank you, Tanmay. Now, moving forward to the market research, we used primary and secondary data. For the primary data, we used a focus group and survey. And we found that the environment is very positive for Happy Eco News. The consumer spending on eco-friendly products is on the rise. 6 out of 10 Canadians consider themselves as ethical consumers. This means that the social trends show that consumers are looking for more ethical and green products. And with this, we determined our target market: green consumers, educated adults and working professionals, middle income to high income, between 25 and 45 years old, living in Canada. We also found that Happy Eco News has 2 types of competitors. The first one due to the website with Happy News, and the second one due to the online store. We also found that the most popular eco-friendly products are cleaning products, skincare products, home decor, kitchenware, and clothing. And we found that the potential platforms are Shopify, BigCommerce, and Sales. And we determined this based on the company size and the objectives. And we found that the challenges that Happy Eco News is facing is determining the product line and projecting a trustworthy image.
Thank you, Andrea. Moving forward to marketing strategy, Hen's marketing objective is to generate $25,000 from the affiliates and $5,000 from the merchandise throughout this new online sales platform. To reach this goal, our marketing strategy focuses on affiliates, social media, advertising, and also the email campaign. Our main strategy is to empower eco-friendly local manufacturers and provide them with a feasible platform to sell ethically sourced products and services. Next, we also aim at reaching out to as many customers as we can. Moving forward, our marketing strategy is divided into 2 parts. First is to get the affiliates, and second is to get customers. To get more affiliates, we plan on organizing marketing affiliate program to make the affiliates aware about our process And next, we also plan on getting direct response, involving with them through sales promotion and personal selling. Moving forward to the customers, we plan on making our social media more interactive and more engaging to get more customer response. Also, we plan to advertise hens as more consistently as we can so that to generate more awareness and so that consumers start to identify hen as a one single brand throughout every platform. For the success of this campaign, the major requirement will be more subscribers. Now passing on to Andrea.
Thank you, Rambit. Moving on to the marketing assets, as our strategy aims to reach customers who would like to buy from Happy Eco News website and the affiliates who would like to join the marketing affiliate program for the advertising spaces, we created content for both audiences. As you can see in the slide, the type of content could be used to look for businesses to join the program. And on the other hand, this kind of content could be used for showing and promoting the products Happy Eco News would be selling and reach potential customers. One of our recommendations is to implement a landing page to convert visitors into customers or leads. As well, we recommend to add pages such as Become an Affiliate or Contact Us as a link for the call to actions that we're going to be using on the content for social media. We came up with the color branding as well. We came up with the color branding and we chose the color scheme because of the meaning. We believe that these colors align with the Happy Eco News values. We believe that being consistent in our feed, on Instagram feed, is important for people to recognize the brand and associate the color with Happy Eco News. We also recommend to have an email marketing campaign template to use and a media kit to inform about the company to potential affiliates. To finalize our presentation, we want to sum up our results regarding the sales plan for Happy Eco News. We believe that Shopify should definitely be the platform to launch the store. Also, based on our research, surveys, and focus group, we defined the potential product lines for Happy Eco News sales plan. We highly recommend the website upgrade and use the same colors for every single platform, and including the website. And last but not least, we believe that the affiliate program for the advertising spaces should be offered for free in the beginning until the brand build that trust and awareness, and then start selling the marketing affiliate program in the future. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olga, and this is my team at Space. And it consists of Tanya, Parinay, Tanisha, and me. We worked on marketing strategy for Nectar Goods apparel line, and we would like to share our insights about the research. This is the agenda for today. We're going to talk about organizational marketing challenges, target market, key findings, marketing strategy, action tactics, and marketing assets. We had 3 organizational marketing challenges. The first one is to find manufacturers, second, to design yoga wear, and third, apparel introduction. During the first step, we are looking for different manufacturers who hold similar values of sustainability as Nectar Goods. For that, we used secondary and primary research. During second step, we were trying to identify characteristics that will satisfy yogis' needs and wants in apparel line, and for that we used survey. And lastly, Our goal is to introduce the new Nectar Yoga apparel line to the market and to launch a promotional campaign. Right now, Tanisha will talk about target market.
We'll be targeting those customers who have an inclination towards health, fitness, and activities like yoga and meditation. Our target market will also incorporate those consumers who make conscious purchases and who opt for a sustainable way of living. On this slide, you can see various segmentation variables that we've used to target our customers, such as age, gender, and income level. Now, Tanya will be talking about some of the key findings.
We have 4 marketing research problems, and our key findings from those were based upon the primary and secondary research that we did. So for the first problem, we have a list of 5 manufacturers with whom we conducted the phone interviews. These are Public Myth, Innerwire, Tonic Active, Nomino, and J76 Bamboo Athletic Wear. So these manufacturers were contacted by us, and we got a detailed information about the type of yoga wear they manufacture. And for the second problem, we conducted a survey with our target market and got the following insights. We found out that people that were interested in yoga like to do in-store shopping for the yoga apparel, and they are willing to pay up to $100 for the activewear they buy. And for their preferred choice of fabric, we found out that organic cotton, recycled cotton, and organic bamboo were the top favored choices. And moving on to the MRP3, which is to do the analysis of the existing competitors, we found out that Tentry, Free Label, and Pranavida topped our marketing research. For the last one, to find out the social media influencers, we curated a list of 10 influencers that had great marketing tactics, that had a great market research. And these 3, Amy, Karen, Kate, and Crystal, topped our charts. Now, Prarine will be talking about the marketing strategy.
To devise the strategy, our team made an important assumption. Since we know that the Nectar Goods is still designing their apparel line, so we could not really prepare a marketing strategy for a product that is not available to be sold to the customers yet. To overcome this barrier, we assumed that the yoga apparel line has already been created and it will be readily available to be sold to the customers through the website and social media platforms by August 2021. Keeping this in mind, we created a marketing strategy that could help Nectar Goods to promote and increase the awareness of their upcoming apparel line. Now, the formulated smart marketing objectives aim at increasing the overall revenue, acquiring more female customers, increasing the traffic drawn to Nectar Goods website, and lastly, increasing the overall conversion rate of their online store. These objectives will not only do this, but also promote the Nectar experience and promote the brand in a way that it will help them create the image of a sustainable brand in the consumer's mind. Our team's marketing strategy comprises of 5 tactics, namely drip email marketing, social media marketing, influencer marketing, search engine optimization, and club membership cards. According to our strategy, Nectar Goods should begin the promotion of their apparel line a week prior to its launch via an email campaign, as it is an inexpensive and a quick way to reach a wider audience. The email campaigns should highlight the apparel line's USP and also offer the customers some incentive. For social media marketing, we recommend using platforms like Pinterest and Instagram. It can be initiated with the email campaigns and should be continued for at least 4 months to capture adequate customer attention. Third, we recommend engaging in influencer marketing, as that will help Nectar Goods to build the image of a healthy brand and foster a positive brand image in the consumer's mind. The fourth tactic of our strategy recommended Nectar Goods to engage in SEO efforts to help them drive greater traffic on their online store. Finally, the last tactic of a strategy recommended Nectar Goods to create membership loyalty cards. This can help the brand to facilitate repeat purchase and build long-term customer loyalty. The next few slides will highlight the marketing assets that we created. So to begin with, let me begin by the email campaigns that our group created for Nectar Goods. So we created 3 different kinds of emails: informational, promotional, and reminder emails. The first one will highlight the USP of the apparel line, that it is sustainable and durable, and provide information on the release date of the product. The second and the third kind of email will provide a coupon or a discount for a limited period of time to help boost the sales and create a buzz around the new product line. The next few slides will indicate the social media posts that Nectar Goods created, and Tanya and Tanisha will be discussing them.
So these posts were created with an aim to have a visual appeal so that anybody scrolling through Instagram would stop and look at them.
The one on the left would be uploaded as a post on Nectar Yoga's Instagram page. The one on the right would be uploaded as a story pre-launch with a countdown timer in it, which will help in creating a buzz around the apparel launch. We created more such posts. We also created a Pinterest post, which can be seen on the right. And now Tanya would be talking about more such social media assets.
So for the first one, we will be giving out the message, healing you and Mother Earth. And the picture on the right can be uploaded on Instagram, which will tell the users that the leggings or the sports bra that Nectar Goods is going to come up with is made up of 100% organic cotton. For these slides, we created 3 posts, which will be uploaded on Instagram, which will highlight what the yoga apparel line stands for, how it's comfortable, how it's durable, stretchable, how it's seamless, and is available in different colors and patterns. For the keywords for SEO, we curated a list of 10 keywords, which were based on the search volume, the competitors, and the pricing on the Google platform. And the next part will be explained by Ola.
We created 2 different videos. The first one is a 10-second ad that can be used on social media to promote. And on the right side, you can see 51-second apparel line introduction video. Our goal is to promote and create consistent brand image on social media. Thank you very much. And right now our team can answer your questions.
Once again, all around great presentations by both of those groups. Next up to start, we will have Share YEG, which is an Edmonton-based initiative that connects yard hosts and growers to share food growing space. Rooted in mutual aid, the program provides free resources and ongoing support to increase food security and empower communities. This will be followed by Finance Learning Lab, which provides virtual CFO services and workshops to ensure small to medium-sized business owners have the financial resources they need in order to meet their financial goals.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. My name is Amy Sarbosing, and our group previously worked with Share YEG last semester. We primarily focus on building the organization's brand and implementing promotional strategy. For this semester, as we continue partnering with them, we centered our work in doing primary research and creating a marketing plan to effectively solve the organization's challenges. Share YEG is a small nonprofit organization founded by Nicola Gunter. The organization centers around sharing space to grow food. It aims to reducing barriers to land access and promoting community empowerment through enacting mutual aid. So how does the program works? Share YEG connects to a host or a landowner with a potential food grower within food desert neighborhoods in Edmonton, Alberta. Looking forward, the program is expected to primarily serve as an online matchmaking service once the website is up and running. In addition to connecting yard hosts and food growers through geographic and profile-specific means, Share YEG also provides a resource toolkit for every growers and hosts. So these resources involves free education videos, access to ongoing workshop and composting deals, and many more.
Hi, my name is Roberta, and I'm going to be going over our research and findings. Share YEG gathered a good amount of followers on one of our social medias, but just a few of them were converting. So why aren't the users converting? This was the issue that we aimed to answer. We then consider specific marketing research questions to guide our research. That is, what factors influence followers' attraction or apprehension in signing up for our program? Firstly, using secondary research, the group wanted to understand the common characteristics of our prospective members. In that way, we would understand the main target market we need to focus on. With that, we created some personas to help us on this process. For the primary research, the group first started with our focus group as an exploratory research. And since we look for two different profiles, we did two focus groups, one for the gardeners and one for the hosts. For both groups, we had 4 participants lasting 45 minutes each. So the next step was creating a survey for conclusive research to understand the preferences and motivations of our respondents and thus analyze any patterns between them. To recruit participants, we send the links of the survey in groups that we might find relevant and that must reside in Canada. So for our findings, we got 50% of our participants were international students, 37.3 Canadian citizens, and 50% of them enjoy gardening. And some of them were just like, oh, I want to start, but they don't know from where to start. Some of them wanted to be a food grower, 14% of them wanted to be a yard host, but the rest was they were interested in being both. One of the main concerns about the yard sharing would be the privacy, and the second one is COVID-19, and the third one, that is something that usually happening in community gardens, is the threats of your production, of your harvest. And the benefits. The benefits is one of the main things that we saw that people get very interested in participating of yard sharing. 66.9% of the people, they aimed as like connective nature, one of the main things for them to be gardening. 61% was about increased food security plus learning something new. And 55% also said about community empowerment, to actually gather around with people and know your community better. To improve on our marketing, we went with the question like, what would make you comfortable about yard sharing? And the clear code of conduct was something that actually was really interesting for us, because people wanted to see like what can happen and what's gonna happen, and like rules about yard sharing. And we developed a code of conduct that Emily's gonna be showing up later on. And 67% of the people were talking about parameters and clear expectations about the program. And also scheduled times to access the space. That also talks about the privacy. And how would people like to be reached? Mainly was social media, and the second of all was like emails. So we are already working on newsletters, and like in the future we're also gonna work in a blog, and word of mouth and posters around the community.
Hello, I'm Emily, and I will be speaking to our strategy and objectives. So primarily, our strategy revolved completely around increasing signups. That was our primary driver. Everything we also do revolves around building trust and building value in the program. And our research really helped us to make intentional decisions around this. Our objective is to match at least 5 pairs of hosts and gardeners by the end of the summer, by September 21st. We have 2 pairs already engaged in the program, and we believe this goal is very attainable. We established a code of conduct built into the participant agreement with notarized documents to help protect all parties involved in the event of any issue. The clauses were directly informed by our research, and this was a big factor in sort of directing that safety and sort of alleviating those concerns involving that issue. As for our social media, our plan has revolved around building brand awareness up until this point. We want to continue that. However, we would like to center our plan around highlighting the benefits gleaned from our research. So the most popular benefit that yard sharing allowed for folks was to connect with nature. So we wanted to reflect that in this post, which saw plenty of likes and lots of engagement on our Instagram. We also created a video advertisement. We work to pair calm audio with imagery of diverse folks engaging in gardening and food growing. So this is our potential target segments at work, enjoying the garden, engaging with the program's benefits. So we wanted folks to recognize themselves in that program and see themselves in the video. We kept the word choice simple. We have a clear call to action at the very end, and we really wanted this consistency across all the platforms that we're engaged with, the same font that we use for all of our marketing, etc. We also are engaging in creating educational workshops, eventually having YouTube videos. And these are descriptions and sort of trailers as to what's to come with the workshops. So we have different themes, and these were sort of informed by our research as well. So eventually on YouTube, these videos could garner over 1,000 views if we post consistently. And then that could be a monetizing opportunity and like funding for the actual program, which is an incredible opportunity that we want to continue on with and explore. We can work to gain more followers and views, which can be done through consistent posting, backlinks, earned publicity. And so for now, they will also serve as just content marketing really for Share YEG. We also created a landing page, and this is just to kind of keep that consistent branding with the rest of what we have already created. Our newsletter would sort of take shape of an advertisement of our upcoming workshops, sort of highlighting our affiliated organizations that we want to highlight as well. So the Edmonton Tool Library is a fantastic resource. We have a featured grower section, and this is a sort of idea of what we could release as an email newsletter, because as we saw from our survey, the second most popular mode of communication with our contacts and our target market was through email. We also have created posters. So as you can see, the far right, we have the poster that sort of covers both the host and the grower, but then the other ones speak individually to the two different parties. And so this is done through simply changing the wording, but also we have a QR code that connects directly to the Instagram. You have that consistent, not only messaging, but also imagery as well.
Hi, my name is Caroline, and throughout the semester, we had many insights for the program, and we aimed for 5 pillars to focus on the future. The first one is building an interactive app. So after our focus group and our survey, we realized people really wanted to have an app so it has a better communication and makes the business more legit. The second one is a code of conduct. As we said before, it brings more security too, and it's notarized by a lawyer, and it's safer between the two parts, both the grower and both the host. The third one is investing in social media and advertising. So again, after the surveys, we understood which kind of media people wanted to be reached out. So basically, Facebook and Instagram are our main social medias. And the fourth one is focusing efforts on the right target, because we understood who is the host, so mostly baby boomers. And for the growers, we understood that there were millennials and basically international students and newcomers. And last but not least, COVID-19 was the biggest impact for Share YEG. And now that things are getting better day by day, we believe that we need to reach out more people so they can actually be part of it. And we believe things will get better and we'll have more matches eventually throughout the year. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any more questions, just contact us.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vinny. My teammates are Huang, Shannon, and EXO, and we are going to present the marketing plan that we did for Finance Learning Lab. Huang will start this meeting with the marketing challenges.
All right, so Finance Learning Lab is in a very early stage of development. So the company is in need of some brand exposure among the business community. The good thing is Finance Learning Lab already has a very strong personal branding across social media channels like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and recently TikTok. One of the problems that emerges from our primary research is there's a misunderstanding of what a virtual CFO can actually does for a business. There's a lot of business owners are not familiar with the term CFO and what they can do to in terms of reaching their business goal. So what we did was to make sure that we have enough information on the websites and our social media posts so the customer can be informed and they can make their own decision whether their company needs a CFO service. One of the common problems among the startup community is budget and time management. Since Finance Learning Lab is being run by just one person, we take this into consideration when we make our marketing tactics, strategy, and then assets in order to yield the optimal results. Let's talk about our target audience. So we decided on two groups of audience. The first group being represented by Adam. He's married with children. He owns a couple of business that is already established and potentially expanding. He looks very confident because he has a lot of experience under his sleeves. However, he's struggling with financial analysis and forecast. The second younger group of customers are represented by Young. She just graduated college and her business just got off the ground and started bringing in profit. However, she has no prior experience in finance. So these two groups of customers are in need of financial assistance. Next, Vinny will talk about our research findings.
Thank you, Huang. So as you can see, we just talked about our target market, and the buyer behavior and social media secondary research that we did showed us how the customers behave online. And basically it showed that we need to focus on the SEO, on the keywording, and how to use the Google platform to hit more customers, more clients inside of the SEO. Also, Hootsuite annual report showed that 26% of the social media is being used by companies trying to hire other companies. So that's a good way for us to start focusing on the investment, having Finance Learning Lab inside of the social media and getting more clients. Shannon, you can go over the primary research.
Thank you, Vinny. So for our primary research insights, we found out the most social media platform used within our respondents was Instagram in first place, YouTube in second place, and Facebook in third place. And as for what financial service needs they would select in order to financial planning for their future of their companies, we had expected that they would select bookkeepers, which keep financial records, but they actually majority selected accountants, which create financial statements and bookkeeping, then virtual CFO, and then bookkeepers. And for as to when they would seek financial planning assistance, it was found that it would be when their new business is starting to bring in profit and they have no previous finance experience, or when the business would be established but like expanding. And next, I'll be talking about our marketing strategy and objectives. So as for our strategy, we plan to use social media to assemble a consumer base and create awareness for virtual CFO services. As it was mentioned, the brand awareness and the service awareness is low, and we plan on using paid ads to rank higher on search engines. And as for our objective it is to attain at least 5 digitally active clients, like new startups that would need virtual CFO services in the next 4 months period. And next, Axel will be going through our implementation plan.
Thank you, Shannon. And so for the implementation plan, we've created a 6-step process here, starting with step number 1, which is to configure all social media channels. So what we mean by this is to make sure all of the branding is consistent and all the messaging is consistent, because we don't want to create any confusion for people that may be finding us on different platforms and then being brought to another platform. We want to make sure that it's very clear that everything is Finance Learning Lab. Next, in step 2, we've started with creating educational videos for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And our reasoning for this is based on our research that we conducted, which was that many business owners are actually not familiar with the term virtual CFO, or they may be, but they're not familiar with all of the services they provide or when they may need them. So these videos will be sort of centered around the struggles that business owners face and how virtual CFO can solve them, and the services that are provided by a virtual CFO. For LinkedIn, we've recommended that Finance Learning Lab writes stories, because stories on LinkedIn are receiving the most engagement at the moment, and they resonate with a lot of people. They're very unique, personable. So then for the videos for each industry, we think this is very important because when you create the educational videos, for example, a struggle that a restaurant may be going through finance-wise is different than a sporting company. So to create more unique and personable content that will resonate with our target audience, we will definitely recommend that specialized videos are created. So it just creates that much more of a connection. Moving on to step number 3, outbound engagement on Instagram. So this will be all about reaching out to businesses in any way that involves engagement. This isn't necessarily a sales pitch though. For example, going through hashtags that our target audience usually posts to and interacting with them through comments is one way to begin building trust. And then let's say if Finance Learning Lab receives a new follower, reaching out through direct messages will once again start to begin that relationship. And also it's really important that Finance Learning Lab checks out the other business's page, and maybe they can give them a compliment as well on one of their posts or something that they're doing, just to get the ball rolling and start building that relationship and the trust between them. Posting schedule will be 2 times a week at minimum. If posting can be increased to 3 or 4 posts a week, that also will work great. We just know Finance Learning Lab does not have a lot of extra time, so 2 posts a week would definitely be sufficient. On the right here, we have an example of a mock post that we would post to Instagram. It's just an example of, let's say, a series or episode that could come out of how to get, let's say, financing from a bank. Just something that could sort of relate to our target audience and something that they may be searching for, but they're not sure how to do it or who offers it. So this really cuts out the term virtual CFO, and it just introduces the topic which they may be familiar with. So moving on to step number 4, we would like to begin paid advertisements on Instagram, 2 on Instagram and 1 on YouTube, which will send users to a landing page. On Instagram, the first ad that will be published will be based around creating awareness and mostly getting views, impressions, people watching the video. This sort of advertisement is just based on providing free content to people viewing the ad. It's not a sales pitch. It's just to get people familiar with the brand. But when it comes to ad number 2, this will be more about converting, more about talking about the products and services that Finance Learning Lab offers. Since we're targeting people that have already seen the first video, they're familiar with the brand, they're more likely to actually click on the ad, check out the videos on the website or on YouTube, and the services that are being offered. Metrics tracked for this, for the first one, will definitely be revolved around, once again, the impressions, the plays, how long people watch the video for. And then the second one will be more about the cost per click, since it's, about converting the individuals. Step 5 will be to begin Google Ads. Target keywords that businesses, are searching for related to their finances, because when a business is struggling, one of the first things that the owners will do is, type into Google and see if they can solve this issue on their own, or or maybe Google can show them, how they can do it or who they need to hire to do it. So that's why Finance Learning Lab, will be there on the Google Ads page to assist those business owners, and we'll be tracking cost per click as well as the main one for that. So the last step is honestly just to continue this strategy into the future. We don't feel that this strategy, only runs from a certain point and then has a certain ending. This is something that just can be ran continuously as long as, results are being made. And the blog post that we've proposed to go onto the website, this will be the first of many, but just an example is financial forecast KPIs you need to know, because it uses the keywords that resonate with, virtual CFO services, and also keywords that business owners may be searching for when they're struggling with their finances. And yeah, we just want to thank everybody for watching our presentation. Thank you.
Great presentations, guys. Thank you all for joining in. I hope you all had a great evening.
Yes, those were some amazing presentations. For any questions, please head over to the breakout rooms. The link will be in the description and the chat. Thank you everyone for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.